In this video, I'll show you how to model a table cover. So the shape of table cover can be complex, and it's very hard to just modeling, manually. So we'll use the Tablecloths simulation to create a table cover, and I'll hide it. So first, we'll go to create polygon primitives, and we'll create a plane. And in the channel box editor, if you can see it, just click on this button on the right top corner of Maya. Go to input and let's set the subdivision width as 50, so we have more subdivisions. It is hidden there. And subdivision height as 50 as well. And for the width and the height, let's try 80 and 80 for my case. If your table is bigger, you may want to make it wider and longer, right? And then we'll move it up, so leave a gap between it and the table. All right, and then we'll move on to Tablecloths simulation. Since we have moved it, it has a translate y value, and we want it set as 0, right? So we'll go to modify and freeze transformation, so everything set as 0. And we'll also go to edit and delete by type and delete its history. So now it's a clean model without any history. Alright, so now we'll switch from modeling menu to FX, which is visual effects. And with it still remain selected, we'll go to Tablecloths and we'll create Tablecloths on it. Okay, by creating Tablecloths, as you can see in your outliner, you should see a Tablecloths effect on it. It also create a new clear. So these are Tablecloths controller for it, and this is our plan. All right, and then if you go down here in the timeline, put your time at frame 1, and then you can just click on play and simulate. So by default, your time maybe you don't have this much keyframes, so you can put something like a 500 or 600, so you have a longer time to simulate. And if I hit play, you can see now this plane has gravity and is falling. Alright, so that's the first step. Now reset the time back to frame 1. Make sure you select the table cover, this plane, and then hold on shift and select the tabletop. Alright, and then go to Tablecloths again, and this time we'll create a passive collider, and you don't have to go to the setting, we'll just keep it at default. Alright, and then as you applied it, click on play. And now you should see that the table cover will collide with the passive collider. Okay. And if your time, as I said, if you only have about 300 frames, the time is not enough, and then you can just go here and type a bigger value, and it will be bigger, and then just continue play. And for example, at here, I really like this frame, and then you can stop at here. And remember that because this is a simulation, a real-time simulation, so if you move your time to a different location, you will lose the result you have created. So don't do that for now. And what if I really like this pose and I want to keep it? Okay, I'm done with the simulation. So what I'll do is select this table cover and go to tool menu, modify, freeze transformation, and then edit and delete its history. So as I have deleted the history, I break its connection to the Tablecloths. So now if I go to a different time, as you can see, it keeps the shape. Alright, and then if you go to your outliner, and we've done with the Tablecloths, so you can delete the Tablecloths, these history nodes. So you can select these 3, nuclear and Tablecloths and any ring, and just delete. And as you can see, when you delete those Tablecloths history nodes, and your table cover will also show a plane, which is the original plane we have. It will show it on the top. So what is that? As you can see, well, I'm not able to select individual plane. So basically, the top plane is the original plane we have, and as we apply Tablecloths to it, it hides this original plane and it created a new plane for Tablecloths simulation, which is this one. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to outliner and we'll right click on an empty spot and check on shapes. Then you will be able to go into the mesh and select individual shape of the mesh. So this is the original plane. As you can see the name, it is a P plane shape, right? And this is output cloth, so that is generated by the end cloth. So we want to keep this one, and we'll select the original one and just hit delete. And then you can right click on enter again and disable shapes. So that's it.